World Infertility Awareness Month. So we have infertility expert Joni Davis here to give us some tips, some tricks, and just let us know a little bit more about this subject. Joni, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having me to talk about this very important subject.
Absolutely. So it is kind of a touchy subject, but specifically men and fertility. What do we need to know?
Well, I think the good news is the conversation is really elevated to the point where we understand more about men's fertility and obviously its role in a healthy pregnancy. And I think for so many years, like the burden has fallen on the woman to, get pregnant and stay pregnant. But really what we know now is that men are 50% of the equation. I know we can go back to our science classes to figure that out. But there are so many things that we can do on the men's side to help improve their fertility health, their sperm health. And that really is 50% of the whole pregnancy equation. But that whole conversation is just really starting to bubble up now, where really people are starting to understand that it takes two to make a healthy baby.
Absolutely. So what are some of those things that men can do to help themselves when it comes to fertility?
Yeah. And I think, one of the misperceptions is if you have enough sperm, you're good to go. Or if you're producing sperm, you're good to go. But really, there's a lot out of our control with the pregnancy process, but there's a lot within our control, and your health. Men's health is a really important factor in terms of your sperm health. So there, just like women's bodies, there are nutrients that fuel men's fertility, fuel your sperm health. It takes 3 months for sperm to mature, and a lot can happen along the way. And there are certain nutrients that your body needs to have and be replenished constantly in order for your sperm to grow and mature, and to be able to penetrate the egg. So there's just a lot that men can do, easy things to do, make sure you're healthy, make sure you're taking a daily vitamin, to actually make sure and ensure your sperm is healthy as well.
Absolutely. And then are there any signs or things we should be looking out for that things might not be working?
Well, I think that the number one, right, is if it's taking you a little bit longer than you expected to get pregnant, right? But I do think, I think we go into it, having very high expectations that we'll be able to get pregnant in a reasonable time frame. I think there's a lot we can do in our reproductive years to help shorten that process when we are ready to get pregnant, and that is take care of your health. Make sure you're getting the right nutrients. Make sure your weight is in control. Make sure that you're eating the right food and you're eating healthy food. So, when couples do say, hey, it's time to try and get pregnant, and it takes a little bit longer, then that's when we tend to seek fertility care. And the reality is 1 in 5 couples will seek fertility care in their lifetime. So the more couples and men in particular can get ahead of this by being healthy, by taking the right vitamins, by making sure their body's getting the right nutrients, the better off we're going to be down the road when you do choose to have children.
Absolutely. And Joni, is there anywhere we can go for more information about Infertility Awareness Month?
Yes, definitely check out. We have really informative blogs and articles that we do, especially on men's health. If you visit Belly Baby, it's BELIBABY.com. Because that's a lot of what we're trying to do, is really educate the importance of your health and how nutrients play a role in that to help you have a healthy pregnancy.
Fantastic. Joni, thank you so much for these tips, and thanks for being with us today.
Thank you so much.